Yarny friends. I am Jude.
And I am Mr. Pajamas. Welcome to Llamas in Pajamas.
Today we are here with the hashtag RandomRustyQandA. It is from MamaGGear's channel and Rusty's channel. And, of course, Mr. Pajamas is joining today for these 16 questions. And I guess we'll go back and forth and take turns?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Who wants to go first?
I like when you go first.
All right, then I will go first. Mm-hmm. So then
maybe we'll take turns.
Then you're always like, oh, I wish I had thought of that.
So first.
All right, I'll go first. That's fine. So, question number 1. Besides yarn, is there anything else you collect? It's all around us. Camera gear. Yeah, I'm a Nikon photographer. So I collect a lot of camera gear. I also have my original camera, Yashica 2000 from back in the 80s, and actually my sister's Pentax K1000, and a couple other cameras from my uncle who passed away. I got a couple older cameras. So, yes, cameras.
You really do collect a lot of camera gear.
Not on purpose, though. I've never really bought.
You use it all. You do. You do. And you have a hobby, so you should do it. I can't complain. Look at all my yarn.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is that it?
That's mine, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do you know how many things I have down? Okay. Besides yarn, is there anything else you collect? Well, I would say books and writing things is one of my largest collections of things.
It's a writing thing.
Things having to do with writing, like books on writing, books about writing, dictionaries for writers, okay. Writing things. I like writing things.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
You know, pens and stuff. And yeah. And the next biggest collection is probably Korean movies and dramas. Mm-hmm. Right? Yep. Am I leaning? I'm doing weird stuff. Oh. I'm doing weird stuff. Movies in general, we have quite a big collection of movies, I think.
Quite a big one.
Yeah. Even though I think we kind of gave up collecting DVDs for the most part, except for Korean stuff.
Yeah. Once streaming became a
big deal. I think we mainly do digital stuff now. And then the rest of my collections are collections, but they're small. I don't have a lot of stuff in them. I would love to have more stuff, though.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's BTS and The Cure memorabilia.
Huh?
Cat things. You know, anything that has cat on it, I want it. Yeah. Yarn bowls. I have a very small collection of yarn bowls, but it is a collection, and I am adding to it.
You're working on it?
Apparently, we've started collecting Inkari alpacas. Mm-hmm. That's the new collection. And did you know, I'm collecting stitch markers now, too.
I did get the hint. Not very good sometimes.
Something else I like to collect. Jewelry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do like my jewelry.
You do like your jewelry, and you have new jewelry.
I do have new jewelry. This is not fancy jewelry. I have fancy jewelry and then non-fancy jewelry.
Right.
I like both of jewelry. Shawl pins. I love shawl pins.
Mm-hmm.
Celtic designs, flowers, cats, fancy or modern designs.
Right.
I like those. That's it.
Okay. Question. Well, we can hang around. We talked about your things while you were listing them. On to question number 2.
You're hilarious.
What's your most prized possession? I went with videos and pictures of our pets, family, and friends. Because originally when we talked a little bit about this list yesterday, mm-hmm. and I had said, question 1 was camera gear. Question 2 was camera gear. But and then we got talking, and
that's replaceable stuff.
Yeah, that's replaceable stuff. Yeah. Whereas if I lost the video files, pictures, all that stuff, that would be
those moments we'll get back, and there's cats that have passed, and those are the only pictures we have, and right. I think. Yeah, that's definitely harder to do. Mine was, I also put down photos and videos of the cats. The cat's ashes. That's not replaceable. And my fine jewelry.
Right.
because that's not replaceable either. They're also from a moment. There's my engagement ring, wedding ring, which I don't wear only because my fingers are too fat and they need to be resized. Otherwise, I would wear them. And every 5 years of our anniversary, I get a new fine jewelry piece. Isn't that nice? So that's my collection.
Okay.
I get earrings or rings or whatever.
Question number 3. Name a book or movie that is important to you. So I listed Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. And that's kind of important to me because, well, that's a book I have a memory of, a strong memory of. I kind of got surprised that it was the first book that I experienced like humor throughout that was different. Well, it was basically like Monty Python put to book form. So it just left an impression on me. And I think I read it when I was in 9th grade or 10th grade or something like that.
Well, I went way young with mine.
Okay.
I actually have 2 that is one of my strongest memories and important memories to me anyways. There was a poem in a book. It was like a children's book. And it was funny because like one part of it was like this, half of the book was this way, and then you turn it around this way, and then the other half of the book. It was kind of strange. One side was poetry and the other was like a story. And I don't even know if I have this book anymore. And there was a poem in it about a boy who climbed up a tree and could see far away in all the fields and dreamed of traveling. And I have no idea why, but I just absolutely loved that poem, and it meant a lot to me ever since. And the next thing that I remember having such a... Stop peeking at me.
I didn't peek. Just looking in the general direction.
The next thing that I remember having such a strong attachment to was The Little Prince.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably my first fully falling in love with a book. And it's been a love affair forever. So that's when I went to those memories.
Which I had never read until recently. Remember? We read it the first time several years ago.
Well, I read it to you.
Yes, you read it to me.
I read it to you
while
as
we're in the car going to see
yeah.
your parents.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, we can move on.
All right.
Thanks for asking, though.
Yeah, anytime. How many languages can you say thank you? I put 6 down. Spanish, gracias. Russian, spasiba. French, merci. German, danke. Or, as we learned from Ferris Bueller, danke schön. Korean, kamsamnida, and Japanese, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Well, because I have been up for over 24 hours now, I had to write mine down too, and because I know I would have forgotten. But I did go through the what I know. Where did I put it? English. That counts.
Oh, well then 7. If you want to get technical, Scottish, English, American, Canadian.
ASL. Thank you.
All right.
French, merci. German, danke. Spanish, gracias. Italian, grazie.
Right. Yeah.
Portuguese, obrigado. Japanese, arigato. Korean, kamsamnida. Mandarin, shishi. Swedish, tak. Finnish, kiitos. And Pennsylvania Dutch. That counts.
Yeah. Okay.
Pennsylvania Dutch is... It makes me laugh. Denkia is one form of it, and denki is the other.
Must be version of the German.
It's High German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the one. And what was that one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
She's showing
11,
off.
12, 13.
Oh.
But I could not remember Russian, so I couldn't write it down.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Next question. What's the most interesting place you've visited? I put Scotland. 'Cause
You
it's-
know, I struggled with this question so much. I was like, interesting place. And I was like, well, for me, it was a very broad question. I was trying to think specifically, and I couldn't think of anything specific. It was very broad. So I put New York City is always interesting. Mm-hmm. Always. Edinburgh.
I think we just got a package. Probably yarn.
London and Boston. For me, it's always big cities that are really interesting.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a morning bird or a night owl? I am a morning bird.
I am a night owl, which is why I stayed up all night.
Yeah. Yeah. We've almost got a 24-hour household.
Almost.
Anyway. Next one.
Tell us about your animal family.
4 cats.
Yeah, you can answer for both of us, I think, on this
or
one.
you can answer for both of us. Yeah, we have 4 cats. We love tremendously.
Mm-hmm. I listed also the cats who passed before us.
Well, yeah.
And that would be Magnus, Penelope, and Fergus.
Yep.
And our current cats are Oldie, Oliver, Fiona, and Charlotte. And I know that this was we always have trouble with Oldie's name. A lot of people think it's Olay, and everyone thinks that, and it's not. It's actually a Scandinavian name, and it's not said like Ole.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the Romanization of it or the Americanization of it. But the pronunciation of it is Ole. But, you know,
Right.
who's going to do that, right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna go into the vet and try and do that. So.
I think you should. Because he keeps being called Ole.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I think you should.
We just got 47 pounds of yarn from
47 pounds of yarn?
From Hirschner's.
47?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Who ordered that?
I don't know. Out of the cats.
I bet I know what's in it.
I bet you do.
I bet it's a whole lot of cotton cakes.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know.
You want to ask 8 or should I?
You can ask it.
Okay.
I'll answer it.
Number 8. What show or movie do you love to rewatch?
Well, there are a lot, but the top would be probably Monty Python, the TV show, and the Holy Grail, the movie, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I did include a second one, The Shawshank Redemption. I'd also like, if on the spot here, Dances with Wolves, Princess Bride, Inception. So
I swear we're the same person. Sometimes I think that we're the same person. So I listed The Princess Bride, Shawshank Redemption.
we have not seen each other's lists. That's why she keeps accusing me of peeking, but I'm not peeking.
Legends of the Fall, which you did not
Right,
list.
yeah.
And the Korean show Reply 1988, 84, and 88, 94, and 97.
Yes, all.
I love that series.
Yeah, I do too. Those are excellent series. Really funny and worth it. Yeah.
How do you recharge?
Going on walks with my camera, photography walks. Doesn't matter if it's in the city or town, uptown, in the woods, anywhere. I can usually find something to take a picture of. And yeah, that's it. Pretty simple.
That's it. I said multiple things. Laughing and hanging out with Mr. Pajamas.
Well, yeah.
Or alone time plus gaming,
Yeah.
TV and crochet, reading, listening to music and surfing the web, and spending time focused on the cats.
Right. Actually, those would all probably be mine as well, except for the crocheting, which I haven't started yet.
Are you going to start?
I don't know. I did crochet when I was very young. My mother taught me. I mean, knit. My mother taught me to knit when I was 8 or so.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I had no problems with it. I liked it. So, you never know.
Oh, maybe.
All right.
Question number 10. What's your favorite way to travel?
Train.
I said horse. Because it is.
Okay, you travel 100 miles on a horse. I'll travel 100 miles on a train and see whose butt is still intact when
Well,
I
I
get there.
had my car was next, but horse is definitely my favorite.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought so.
Sure.
Question number 11. Do or did you have any nicknames?
Right. I do. The primary one is, well, we've bastardized it. So it's from a TV show, The Dinosaurs, and from the 90s. And where the main character, the father, they had a baby, and the baby would call the mother Mama, and the father, the baby would call not the mama. So we've changed it over time. So I am now not the mommy. So that's it, or not the mama. Either one. Either one.
I'm the cat's mommy, so I'm mommy. He's not the mommy.
So if we're having a problem with the cats or they're arguing, she'll say, "Go see not the mommy," or something like that. So that's one.
Mr. Pajamas has become one.
Well, that's kind of become one. I kind of inherited it.
I call you Mr. Pajamas even whenever we're not on cam.
Yeah.
So.
And then there's what were you thinking? That's a common nickname. Why did you do that? I get called that a lot. And what are you doing? That's the three things. Some other nicknames that I have that.
I think what were you thinking is probably the best one of those. Yeah, I think that's the one I use most. What were you thinking?
I don't know. Why did you do that? Is an awful lot.
Yeah, it's true. Why did you do that?
Maybe
That's
1 and
true.
2. They're
That's
tied
true.
for 1 and 2.
That's true. That is true. I still think I call you not the mommy a little bit more than the rest of them, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's been the longest we've had. So
Yeah.
Had that for years.
Not the mommy. Now, how many people in the comments are going to be like, Mr. Not the mommy?
Well, it's too late to change my email and all the other stuff. So.
Well, I haven't really had a lot of nicknames because Jude is my nickname, I guess you could say, which is just shortened version of my full name. But let's see, nicknames. Is that nicknames positive or negative?
I only did positive.
I know you didn't. You did negative too. There was a exchange student from Sweden that had trouble with, well, they don't really say J's very well, right? So she called me Jude all the time. Right. So Jude became Judemeister, she would call me. So
actually, I remember you telling me that one.
Yes. And friends would call me Patsy from Absolutely Fabulous. They would call me Patsy a lot. Because I'm her minus the drinking. The way that I looked with my hair up in the French, what is it called? French
buffet?
bun?
No,
no, not buffet. What is a buffet?
No.
Bouffant? Is that what you mean?
I'm hungry. I was thinking buffet.
Buffet.
Like French for...
I think bouffant is what you were going for, but you know what it reminded me of when you said that? Bouquet, bucket.
Oh, bucket.
Yeah, and bouquet. That's what it reminded me of when you just said that.
It's a TV show that the main character's name was Bucket, and they insisted it was pronounced bouquet.
Well, she insisted.
Yeah, she insisted.
Bouquet, not bucket.
That was, I can't remember the name of it.
Oh my gosh, what was the name of that show?
It's English.
I loved watching that show.
I can't remember the name of it. Anyway.
Man, what was the name of that show?
Leave it in the comments below.
No, that's so cringy.
Exactly. That's why I did it.
Oh, man.
Like and subscribe.
What are you doing?
What? Hi. I heard my name.
What are you doing? Oh, gosh. Oh, and... No? Okay. There's a name that we would call each other, and he says no, not to share that.
Yeah, not to share.
He doesn't
Some
want to
things you
share
have to keep between yourselves.
And that's why I asked.
It's
because
very
I wasn't
positive.
sure.
It's very cutesy.
It is very cutesy.
So that's all.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Introvert. Super introvert. I think if it was back in the 1600s, we would be hermits.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be the ones living up on the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
But
We would be.
yeah.
Having rave parties with the flashy yarn things.
Flashy yarn.
What was your first official job?
Dishwasher at a local restaurant. I was 14. Obviously before strict labor laws.
I was not allowed to work while in high school. So my first job was basically 2 weeks after graduation. I got my first job, and it was at a big department store. And I was a cashier and customer service and jewelry counter worker.
Mm-hmm.
Number 14. If money was no object, how would you spend your day?
Taking photos and videos. And messing around with them. Yeah, that's it.
I said handing out stacks of cash to strangers. It said money was no object.
But is it money is no object just for you, or money is no object for anyone?
Well, if it's not for me and I'm handing out the money,
no, that's what
right?
I'm saying. Or does everyone have unlimited money?
It doesn't say that. It only says that
Does
if
it
it
not
was
say
no
that?
object, if money was no object. Yeah, it doesn't say necessarily, does it? It doesn't say. That's true.
It doesn't say you
It doesn't
couldn't be.
say
It just
that
says
it isn't
you.
no job for everyone. That's true. It doesn't. You're right. What would I do then?
Basically, money becomes worthless.
Buy all the yarn.
Exactly.
I would probably buy a really big old Victorian house and fill it with cats. Number 15. If you become the ruler of your country, what's the first law you would pass?
All animal shelters are no kill.
Oh, yeah. I like that one. I like that one a lot. I struggle with this one a lot because there
actually
were
did too.
so many I'd want to pass.
It was serious, and then I was like, well, I'll keep it a little lighter. So
I kept mine a little lighter too because I wrote several things down and he erased them and tried to keep it lighter. Lightest I could go was institute a living wage for minimum wage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lightest I could go on the things I would like to change.
all right.
Number 16, name something you are proud of.
My relationship with you.
What? What?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Does it really say
Yeah.
that?
Oh, and our life together. So. Well, yeah, I'm more proud about that than my job and anything else.
Well,
I know it sounds corny. It sounds hokey. It sounds like just something, oh, that's what they're supposed to say. So,
Well, this is going to be a little cryptic, but that I made it through my formative years, remaining true to myself. And that was quite a difficult road, emotionally and mentally. So I guess I somewhere developed some inner strength and resilience. But I'm going to leave it, cryptic at that level.
sounds good.
That's the 16 questions. The way that these are going is that anyone who watches, consider yourself tagged. If you feel like you would like to take part, go ahead and I'll put the 16 questions down in the description box. You can grab them and you can make your own video. If you are not a content creator and you still want to participate, leave your answers in the comments.
Yeah.
Lots of people are going to be looking at them and they would love to read them. Choose someone's video and leave your answers in the comment section.
Yeah.
We would all like to read them.
Doesn't have to be this one. It can be anyone's. I mean, don't just go to a random video and leave 16 answers, because that would be kind of weird. Need a context there, at least a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, not the mama.
What are you thinking?
What are you thinking? I think you're feeling goofy today.
Yep. All right. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you want to say the outro? You want to try it together?
Try it together.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bye, yarny friends.
Today we're doing a 16-question quiz challenge from MamaGGear's channel from Random Rusty.
Do you want me to take a stab at it?
Yeah,
or
you
want to
take
do
a
it
stab
again?
at it.
You're late.
I was watching myself up there. I was like, oh, she moved. I gotta move. It was too late. So what is it? Hi, yarny friends?
1, 2, 3, and then go up. Hello, yarny friends. Oh, I forgot my part.
Line.
Let's try again. 1. I am Jude.
And I am Mr. Pajamas. And we are Llamas in Pajamas. Because I forgot my line.